All right, it's great to see you. All right, yeah, just, obviously for us, it was just great to get back on the court. After the choke job over the weekend, I was just really impressed with the way that these guys came out, the energy level. There was no residual from that performance. I thought these guys led the way. Taris, especially there, playing with that level of force, just to get us off fast, get us, off to a quick lead, and then much credit to Richard. I mean, I think Richard has done, as good a job as almost any coach in the league this year. I thought it was so tough with Coach of the Year in this league, between Shaheen and Kevin and Chris Holtman, and the job Richard did was right up there with those guys. So we knew they were dangerous, and we knew we needed to get separation early in the game.
We'll start in the middle with Dom.
So regardless of how you finish the season, win or lose, you have to hit the reset button somehow when you come into the postseason, right? It's a new season, 0-0. What does that process look like for you, and what did it look like for the team from Saturday to today?
Yeah, that was actually something that coaches brought up to me right away. Just the fact that going into the postseason, it is a new season, and you got to erase what you did before, whether it was good or bad, and just capitalize and just trust your work. I mean, we put in so much work since June, even May. Like, we've just been working constantly for the past 10 months. So, I mean, just continue to trust the work that you put in and trust the process, and then everything will fall into place.
In the middle on the left.
Dan, we've talked about how the
correct, Solo. We have not been working for 10 months. That would be a violation. And you suck at math, because it's like June. Well, maybe there's.
I couldn't do the math in my head. That was my fault. I could have.
And you went to great.
I wasn't thinking.
And you went to great schools.
St. James, Brewster,
a couple others too.
Scotland. Yep. You're ready.
Dan, we've talked about how the bench has been kind of up and down throughout the year. To get the level of production you guys got from Malachi, Eric, and Jaden today, how important was that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, with Stewie being down, just a necessity. I mean, just with Silas getting those 2 fouls in the first half, I mean, that the halftime situation, could have been much different for us, a much tighter game. But I thought Malachi was like awesome in the first half. Jay Ross, huge, and then Eric gave some great minutes. I mean, we had that combo at center that's made us dominant. In 23 and 24, the numbers those guys put up has been our recipe for being great. So, if we get that type of bench production, we're going to win a lot of games the rest of this college basketball season.
Right here in the middle.
Hi, Coach. Just looking back at last weekend and the dominant win today, can you just talk about how you model leadership and resilience for your players as they're all still growing up and learning from you?
Yeah, I think for the most part I model it pretty good. And sometimes I maybe get close to the line of maybe not modeling it great. But I think what I tried to do coming out of that game, I think for me is we had a brutal film session on Sunday. Yeah, it was tough, but I wasn't probably as angry or animated. I was kind of, right? I was a little bit more sad, or it made me sad. I think they were waiting for angry, mad Dan, and I did not give that to them. And then just as that ended, we just wanted to leave it in that room, and I just tried to remind the players, like, we've been a top 5 college basketball team the whole year. Whether it's any type of metrics, forget the, I guess Ken Palm or whatever that. Like, we've played top 5 basketball. We've been ranked in the top 5 pretty much the whole year. Whether it's strength of record, wins above bubble. I mean, we've been top 5 team the whole year. That's who we are, guys. We don't have anything to show for it yet. We don't got a championship yet. We don't got a Final Four yet. But don't forget who we are. We're now a 28-4 team that beat some really high seeds. We beat a potential 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. We've beaten a 2 seed in the we got some great
wins.
So that's who we are, not that game that we choked away. And again, I'm not trying to devalue what Marquette did. Those guys, Shaka's got a great young team that's going to be a problem next year. But we know that we blew it.
Right here in front.
Coach, with the physical play tonight from Terrace inside, how did that help set the tone for the game and then carry throughout, especially ending the game the way you did?
Yeah, I mean, Terrace is I mean, he doesn't. I don't know if he always likes to hear this. I mean, but Taras is the difference between, us winning this tournament. Taras is the difference between us getting to the Final Four. That combination of Taras and Eric. But the best version of Taras is one of the best centers in the country, bar none. So, when he's focused and play, and I thought, he probably, for me, it's what's crazy about this fellow. Is he probably played at 70% tonight of what he's capable of. But that's how talented and that's how good he is. And when you say that about a guy that went 17, 14, 2 blocks, I mean, that's just how incredibly talented and how awesome a player the guy is.
In front, Jaden.
Dan, you talked about the bench production. Jay Ross gave you great minutes, even if his numbers weren't out of this world. But when he was in the lineup as maybe a small ball 4 with 3 guards, how much more does that give you more versatility in the lineup? And with him at that spot, from a floor spacing standpoint, how much better does that make this offense?
It just the athleticism on the court. Alex has been playing 40 minutes. I mean, that's not sustainable, and it's diminishing returns on the. So, to be able to get Alex a manageable 29 minutes, get Jay Ross to 22 minutes. I mean, he went 4 for 6. He made it 3. He had 9 points. He had 3 assists. He stole the ball 3 times. I mean, he brings an element on the perimeter defensively that we desperately need. And I think this was great for his confidence tonight.
All right, we're doing 2 more. Dom.
Yeah, Taras and maybe Solo can weigh in after, but you got to tell me what's Sad Dan look like. I mean, what does that sound like? What's the?
Say what you want.
What is the? I mean, what does it leave you feeling? Guilty or what is it?
Honestly, after that Markel film, it was a little bit uncomfortable because you're not used to it. But I feel like we all understood what happened, especially in that Marquette game, like what we lost and what potentially we had to move on from it. So we understood the job, we understood the mission, we understood what we had at hand, and coming into this tournament, we know we couldn't do that again. So I feel like around the room, each and every one of us understood the job that we needed to do, and that's come out here and dominate.
Can Solo get onto that too?
I think Coach just cares so much about this sport, and that's one thing you have to appreciate the most, like playing for a coach like that that just wants to win so bad, and the rest of the coaching staff is like that as well. So I mean, there's no difference between sad Dan or angry Dan, as much as I would really say. But I mean, it's just when you have a coaching staff that just cares so much about the sport, I mean, you want to just do anything you can to win. So.
And if I could just add to that too, just the type of young men that I coach. I mean, these guys too. I mean, they actually offered to pay parts of the fine. I mean, there were men raising, right? You remember that? How nice of a moment was that? Now, obviously, it'd be illegal, I think. So I couldn't accept it. But there were guys raising a hand. I'll give 1,000. I'll give 500. I mean, 2,500. It was a.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys.
Thank you.